Welcome back to the City Current Show. I'm your host, Jeremy Park. We're always honored to bring you inspiring stories of individuals and organizations making a difference, empowering the good. And in this case, we're talking all about Men of Valor. We're honored to be joined by Clinton Romines, Property Minister with Men of Valor. How are you doing?
Pretty good. How are you today?
Doing very well. You all are doing tremendous good working with individuals who are facing and coming out of incarceration. And so when you talk about reentry, recidivism, very important for our community. And so let's start with a little bit of context. Give us some background, some history for Men of Valor.
Men of Valor started by Carl Carlson. I would say, I'm not 100% sure how many guys have come through here, but he just started it, getting guys out, trying to give them things they need to reconcile them back with their families. That's, I will say right now we have, I think, 82 men on the Nashville campus, and we've got the Knoxville campus, just trying to get guys out, set them up with jobs, housing, disciple them, make leaders out of them, and let them know there is hope.
Absolutely. Give us a little bit of your personal storyline tied to Men of Valor.
I was in Trousdale Correctional when I met them. I met Brian Johnson and Marcus Martin. They'd come to see me. I was actually in segregation for troubles I had caused. Brian Johnson asked me a simple question, and I just took it to that maybe this is something I should try. And when I got out, he was there to pick me up, took me to get some good food, brought me to Men of Valor campus. Totally was shocking. From Trousdale to here, it's totally different world. Everybody here just shows love immediately. And going from a prison area, confines, and just to come to a place like this where so much love shown, they take you, make sure you're fed. You've got tons of brothers here with you. It's just a beautiful campus. So many people to mentor you and just walk you through it, and plenty of jobs. I went to Cabinet. I ended up being the lead there, and I in turn from Cabinet come on the staff here at Men of Valor, and just working through it.
I think one of the things that is important for the listeners and the viewers to understand is when you're coming out of incarceration, you don't really have the opportunity, because in many cases, the family bridges have been burned. And so you're just kind of thrown out there on your own. And so to your point, to have a group come in and pick you up personally, feed you, clothe you, equip you, education, job skills, living, the resident side of this, to have the support network is what makes Men of Valor so special, but it also is what transforms lives. And so share from that perspective in terms of coming out, the fact that you're just kind of thrown to your own devices, but yet that's where Men of Valor really steps in and provides that foundation for support.
I use me personally. My parents have passed away, so if I'd have got out, I wouldn't have had any type of support. I wouldn't have had a job. I would have really been out on my own with what I knew. And I got out, I wasn't exactly what I would call a man. So I'd have probably made them same wrong decisions and ended up right back where I was at. But in the situation of actually taking the chance to come here, everything I needed was provided. From the first day I got here, they took me to get food, immediately got me out of the prison clothes, took me to buy clothes. We get bags of hygiene when we get here, like the works. There's nothing you need. When you come to this campus, everything you need to be successful is given to you. And with me, that was a major thing, because if I'd have got straight out, went to the street, I didn't have no housing, no job, no money, and just in all reality, I'd have probably returned to prison.
When you look at the different programs, highlight the different programs, because there are some different programs, some pieces to Men of Valor. So give us a little bit of background on the different programs.
We transport our guys. Every job partner has vehicles. They get back and forth. We transport them every week to get whatever needs they have, to take them to their doctors. Every aspect of a man throughout this year here is taken care of. I mean, from housing, transportation, any medical needs. We've got so many different avenues set up so that they should not want for anything. They just rest, get back into society as a leader, and we disciple these men. We're in the Word daily, and it's some of the other places I know of, they're just going to these houses and they've got to fend for themselves. I mean, there are some good ones out there. I'm not saying that there isn't. I know of this one personally. It's the only one I have actually went the year and graduated. I know Old Hickory Recovery is a great place. But the main difference in ours is we're faith-based, and it's definitely making a difference with these men. Because when you come from a prisoner jail setting, you've just got a mentality of, you've built a wall up between you and trust, love. It's not easy for a man to let his guard down. And a lot of the mentors and staff here, they've got a way of breaking them walls down immediately.
One of the interesting statistics is that 70% of children who have an incarcerated parent will end up in prison themselves. Talk about what Men of Valor is doing, obviously, just like you're experiencing, but when you look at what this is doing to change generations, and when you talk about being a positive role model and being an influence for others in a positive light, talk about what this is doing for generations to come for our community.
With a lot of these guys, including myself, to most of these men here, we've got like Tyler Duke, Josh York, Casey Hagan, Sean Keever. They're all leads at their job partners. And we've got so many men here that in a lead position that normally they would have not had that. And it's teaching them to have skills so that when they do get their own house outside of here, they know how to act in society as a normal person. And we don't have to go back to the old ways. It's like Ephesians 4:22, put off the old you. And it's one of the great things I would say is most of these leaders here, including myself, like I deal with most of the managers, and each manager I have, I was trained a certain way by staff here and to be a leader, and then I'm passing it on. They're doing the same thing. So each man that comes here, we don't just want them to come here and graduate. We want them to stay, be leaders, learn how to go out in society and give back, be a productive citizen. They do community service almost weekly. And it's an amazing thing here.
What's your favorite part of the day at Men of Valor?
Probably early in the morning when the guys are getting up, going to work, starting class, and just seeing them be able to go out and getting things back to the normal state that they should have been in before ever even getting in trouble. Most of them are getting up happy, coming to class, you've got a group of men sitting around fellowshipping with each other. You get to know them pretty well. You get to walk through them through any type of struggle, teach them how to deal with it. That'd probably be my favorite. Sit and drink some coffee, see how the men are doing that morning.
How can the community help Men of Valor? So how can we help your efforts?
In a lot of ways, these men need mentors. And it's that way they have someone to speak to. Like, we've got a lot of men, and I want to say we have lots of mentors, and we place them with each man, but we actually try to place a man. We get to know him before we choose a mentor. So mentoring, that's a great thing. Like, we have different classes, like our D groups. Like, we need the D group leaders. We go to many different churches on the weekend, church partners. I would say, like, there's so many different ways to give here. And every avenue it's needed, because we're growing. Every day is different. It only gets bigger. We're accepting men every day. So leaders here is always a great thing.
I think the key, when you look at the financial contributions, obviously, to underwrite your efforts, when you talk about expanding and growing and being able to do more, that's a piece of it. The mentors, just like you're talking about, so critical to the success. And also, as you mentioned too, companies providing job opportunities. That's another easy way to really help lift and open up the opportunities for individuals. So share a little bit on that regard, in terms of for companies that say, hey, I want to work with Men of Valor. And you mentioned, obviously, taking the transportation, so providing that for your men, making it very, very easy. You mentioned, obviously, kind of the skilling up with the job skills and those opportunities. So carry that forward a little bit in terms of working with the companies and making it very easy for your men to plug in.
With our job partners, one of the perks to hiring us on is you can guarantee that every morning that these men are going to be there. The only reason they wouldn't show up is if they was actually sick. And Mike Williams actually speaks with HR. So if HR calls and is just like, hey, where's this guy at? He's going to let her know, if he didn't let her know before she called, that this man's sick. But every morning our vehicles are dropping every one of them off 15 minutes early, not on time. That's one of our things, is if you're 15 minutes early, you're on time. The guys are always there. They can guarantee multiple men up to a year of being there every day. And we're getting new guys. We just had about 20 something new guys come in. So them guys need to be placed on a job. And throughout our guys, every job partner almost has a lead from Men of Valor. We've got a foreman, works at grade A. And Essex has multiple guys there that are leads. Just about every job partner we have has a lead from Men of Valor. So the perks with us is, like, these men aren't coming there under any type of influence. They're going to show up. They want to prove to them that they're going to work hard and earn everything they get. A lot of these men, in a way, feel like they have to do that, but they just want to be accepted, I guess. And I mean, even with me, when I went to work at Cabin Art, I worked hard every single day, became the lead, started training people, and still love that place. But Men of Valor, it's got my heart. So this is where I'm at.
Absolutely. Give us one more thing that you wish everyone knew about Men of Valor.
I would say, like, a lot of the places you're going to go to, they're going to accept you. They may take care of you well. But up here, there's a different kind of relationship, a bond. Like it's a family. When you come up here, you have a life family. They're going to stick with you all the way throughout. There's many levels of people looking out for you. There, it's a lot of love up here.
Well, make sure everyone, the website is movministry.com, and obviously MOV, Men of Valor. So the website, movministry.com, is the website. On social media, MOVTNN. So Men of Valor, Tennessee, obviously, but that makes it very, very easy to get involved, to reach out and connect. Everything from the financial contributions, the job opportunities, the mentorship, everything that we've been talking about. So Clinton, thank you for all you and your amazing team do. Thank you for coming on the show.
Yes, sir. Thank you.